The Davis and Davis Show is intended for maturish audiences with a questionable sense of humor. The opinions expressed are those of Davis and Davis, but even they don't always agree with themselves. Side effects may include uncontrollable laughter, eye-rolling, and sudden urges to fact-check. Listener discretion is advised, especially if you're easily offended, related to either Davis or operating heavy machinery. Proceed with caution, or better yet, snacks.
Welcome to the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm.
Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen.
Welcome to the Davis and Davis Show, davisanddavisshow.com, and the davisanddavisshow.com for all your merchandising needs. Now let me introduce to you your hosts for the show, Scott and Burke Davis.
Hold on to your nutsacks, people. It's the all-new Davis and Davis Show. Drop whatever the hell you're doing and grab your friends, grab your family, hell, grab your pets, and sit them the hell down to listen to the... Hold on to your valuables, people. It's the all-new Davis and Davis Show. Drop whatever the heck you're doing and grab your friends, grab your family, heck, grab your pets, and sit them the heck down to listen to the most adrenaline-filled kick-butt podcast in the world. Bust open that liquor cabinet, grab the most expensive
Stuff.
you have, pour it in a pint glass, and chug that
Stuff.
down. The new Davis and Davis Show is about to melt your face off. Due to public outrage, we at the Davis and Davis Show are starting a new kinda gentler format. So prepare yourselves. It is the all-new Davis and Davis Show. Halt whatever you are currently involved with. Encourage your friends, family, and even your family pets that you treat like your own children, and persuade them to hearken to our show. The most professional, calming, and mollifying podcast that money can buy. We humbly suggest that a beverage of your choice be imbibed whilst enjoying our aural interlude. The new Davis and Davis Show promises an electrifying experience so profound it will leave you utterly enraptured. Hey, it's the Davis and Davis Show. It's a podcast. Yeah, really exciting. We talk about stuff and other stuff. You can drink or not. You can listen or not. Whatever. The good news is no one has ever accused us of being professional. We don't promise if you will like it or not. We don't care. You might like it or not. Davis and Davis Show podcast.
I'm just about to burp.
Shocker, I know. This is the only day you drink beer?
I'm not even drinking. I've got a one of my lungs is acting up. Feels like there's a bunch of crud in there. I just started taking guaifenesin, something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, well, it goes, what's it say? Mucus relief.
Okay.
I woke up yesterday with a bunch of snot hanging off of my mouth. And I was like, that's not good. And allergies have been really, really bad here the past 2 weeks. I have done nothing but cough for 2 weeks. So I might start drinking in the middle of this. I have Stella Artois.
Artois?
Sitting in the fridge. I also have Miller Genuine Draft sitting in the fridge. That's my old favorite.
MGD. We talked about that a few shows ago.
Oh, creamy, good. Oh,
Just a little sweet, not too much. Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's not Genesee cream ale,
No,
but it's along
nice
those
balance.
lines. It's a
nice
great,
balance.
love it. Miller Genuine Draft was like one of the first ice cold filtering processes. You know, now you got Natty Ice and Bud Ice.
Bud Ice.
And I like my Bud Ice, but man, MGD tastes so much better.
You know what I miss? I miss Michelob Light.
They still make it?
They don't. Not around here. They don't. I can't find it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
They got that was like our biggest seller at.
Yeah.
We had Mick Light, we had Mick Ultra, and then we had Mick. No, we didn't have Michelob. I don't think they make Michelob anymore. Anyways, Mick Ultra tastes just like Mick Light.
No, it doesn't.
Uh-oh. I
The
just
cat
heard
wants attention.
I just heard the dong.
Cat, what do you want?
But
Go fuck mom.
everything is working. So, what are you drinking?
Same as it ever. Same as I always have. The little bourbon and ginger. It's cheap. It's tasty.
See the picture behind you?
Yeah, that's
You guys got a little snow.
dude. We got like a few days ago. We had winds that were like they were sustained winds up on Lake Erie of 50 miles an hour. They were having bursts, gusts of wind at Burke Lakefront of 85 miles an hour. Then, like, it got warm. Sunday, I was out trying to fix the lights on my garage. I'm in shorts and this shirt right here, and I'm perfectly fine. And the next day, we had snow on the ground. It's like, fucking Ohio, man. She is off her meds. And then today, like these like bands would roll in and just jump snow. I had to go the back roads to work because the highway from Belden to north of the airport was solid red on the maps. And then at work around 11, it started down here, lots of snow. Up there, nothing. At 11, all the snow was up there. And then all of a sudden we had a 23 car accident right on 77 North at the Arlington Road exit. And there was an accident on the other side. The southbound side had an accident, probably rubbernecking. So traffic was dead, like just dead. And those poor people were there for 2 or 3 hours waiting for them to clean all that up. Like, it was big enough news that it made it onto Instagram a few times. Oh, and it is St. Patrick's Day today, by the way. Then when we're taping this, we had a meteor blow up over and then
what? I didn't hear about this.
We had a friggin' meteor, and it like did a big enough boom. It busted out a window in some Cleveland factory, and it looks like it probably broke up. There's probably little bits of it in Medina County at the moment because that's kind of where it ended up at. So yeah, it's been an interesting day.
God, and Afro Man is in court right now.
For what? What did he do?
The Adams County Police Department is suing him for writing a song about them.
Oh, he hurt me meanies. Knock off, pig.
I couldn't. I've been watching it for the past 2 days. It's been absolutely hilarious watching these big ass cops up there going, "You hurt my feeling. My kids are getting death threats." I'm like, kicked his door down, eating his lemon pound cake. It's been hilarious. If you don't know who Afro Man is, Afro Man
I was gonna go to work, but then I got high.
I was gonna clean the house, but then I got high.
Can't even work, and I don't know why. Hey, then I got high. Then I got high. Then I got high.
the song that he wrote about the Adams County Sheriffs, well, he's written about 3 of them now. One of them was called "Don't Eat My Lemon Pound Cake" because
That's what he was eating when they broke in.
no, he wasn't even there. But there was a big ass lemon pound cake under a glass topper in the kitchen, and the cops kept walking by it because he used his security footage for the video.
Oh, okay.
So he showed all these cops.
Check out my house. Just don't eat my yellow pound cake.
What was the other? What the other one was? Are you going to replace my door?
Did they at least have a warrant?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A warrant for illicit drugs, something like that, and kidnapping.
Okay.
And the song is freaking hilarious because he talks about them looking under the hoods of all of his cars. It's like, there's nobody kidnapped inside the hood of my car. There's no.
Usually we look in the trunk, not
There's-
under the hood.
There's
The
no
trunk.
drugs in the hood of my car. Go on YouTube and look up Afro Man because they're hilarious. He came out with one after the first day in court where he is dressed in it looks like multiple American flags from the top all the way to the bottom, and it's a suit. And I mean,
Oh my God.
I was sitting there looking at it going, you got to be kidding me. And he wore the suit in court today. Now I had to get ready. I had to get ready for the show. So I didn't get to see him on the stand, which I'm sure would have been absolutely hilarious. But I did watch the one cop who, I watched the Dikey cop do her presentation, and then the cop that was the only cop in the whole exchange who is dressed to the hilt, body armor, helmet, riot shield.
In court.
No, this was when they broke into Afro Man's house. He is the only one dressed to the hilt in SWAT gear. All the rest of the cops are in like regular uniforms, you know. Here comes Bozo with the fucking riot shield, and in court he's like, "Not a riot shield. It's a ballistic shield." And like 5 minutes later, Afro Man's lawyer starts calling it a riot shield, and he's like, "Well, yes, I was holding the riot shield." I'm like,
dumbass.
"You dumbass!
Let's just incriminate
hate-
yourselves a little more.
I hate to tell you guys this. You shouldn't have filed this lawsuit because A, there is the First Amendment. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It could be true. It could be false. Doesn't fucking matter."
There's a line of slander and libel you can't cross, but other than that, I think he's a dumbass. I can say that. You can fuck right off. I can say that.
Well, he did say in one of the songs that he was gonna bang his wife, but Afro Man gonna bang that cop's wife.
He probably has a shot at it knowing him.
I love Afro Man. What else do I have on my list of things to talk about? Honda Accord Hybrid.
Just sold one today.
Good car. I have to buy a new car to replace the BMW. Well, I'm keeping the BMW as like a toy.
Oh, okay.
But I need to buy a daily driver, and I don't like how small the Civic is.
I think you would really enjoy the Accord. I think the hybrid Accord is a good car.
I noticed that there is a big jump from the base model to the touring model. What is the difference between the touring model, the middle?
Okay.
And
so for some odd reason, Honda has the word sport in front of all of their hybrids. Why? I don't know. So the Accord Sport is actually kind of like the old EX, but bigger rims. It's got the sunroof. Even though it's cloth seats, it's still a power driver. It's got heated seats. They now are coming with wireless CarPlay, which is fucking awesome. When you go to the next step up is the Sport L. L stands for leather. So you're picking up leather. You got the power seats on both sides. You got memory seats for the driver's side. Here's where it gets a little funky. I can't remember. You may or may not get the automatic dimming rearview mirror. I can't remember. You may or may not get the backup sensors and the sensors up in the front bumper. And then there's an EXL hybrid, which I'm pretty sure that one gets the automatic dimming rearview mirror and the backup sensors. It's got slightly smaller rims because it's not a sport model. Why that? I don't know. Which does give you a little bit smoother ride, and even though the tires are the same height on both cars, the smaller rim gives you more air between you and the road, so it's a smoother ride, and the tires are cheaper. And then you go all the way up to the touring. I never get these big ass rims on these cars, and you get these little rubber bands on there. You pay more for those tires than you do for tires that got twice the sidewall.
I got a freaking BMW. What do you think?
Yeah,
my sidewalls are like this big.
Yeah. And when you hit a pothole, what happens to those tiny little tires?
$250 later. And
That's
guess
right.
what?
That's right.
There's not enough air to protect that aluminum rim.
Nope. So anyway, then you go up to the sport touring model. It comes with, if you're talking about a brand spanking new one, it comes with Google Maps as the map in that one. If you're going with the previous ones, it might be a different nav system, but built-in nav. You still get the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto. At least the newer ones have. Oh, they got the heads-up display in the windshield on the Sport Touring Accord, which is tight.
Yeah, but you're also talking about $40,000.
Yeah, it's getting up there, man. But it's nice, you know. And I think those
that's BMW. I could buy a 3 Series for that.
Are you looking at new or used, by the way?
Oh, I'm going new.
Okay. Accord.
It'll be the last car that I ever buy because that car will outlast my ability to drive.
So there in the chat is the link to the PDF of the feature guide for all Honda Accords. The Touring also gets the Bose stereo system, rain-sensitive automatic windshield wipers, the ventilated front seats, heated back seats. It's a nice car, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just say this. I need leather seats.
Okay.
And I need the fucking sensors. Backup camera and shit.
Leather wrap steering wheel, blah, blah, blah. Side mirrors, front. The Accord EXL Hybrid or the Touring are the only two that have the parking sensors.
Then I want the Accord EXL.
It's that to me makes more sense than any of the other ones do.
Do they have it in blue?
It is a darker stormy blue.
I'm fine with that. Ooh, that comes with a leather wrapped steering wheel.
Hell yeah.
Instead of the plastic.
Yeah, and the shifter knob is leather, and Accord build, EXL hybrid build, design, Canyon River blue metallic. It's a good stormy blue. It's a good color.
Perfect.
Copy and paste. There you go.
Let's see here. Maybe this one.
And if you go to design, you'll be able to change colors, and you can see the interior.
That is it. The interior color, it only has one interior color.
Yeah, it's only black in that one. And then you can blow up the picture and do a 360 of it and zoom in. And
big enough in the back. I can.
Oh, yeah, it's tons of room in the back. They made the displays wider this year, so you've got kind of like a main screen, a little tiny screen that you can flip through a couple different views. And actually, the dash is really nice because it's all digital dash. You can have the round gauges, or you can go to this more cleaner bar gauge, which is my personal favorite. Oh, all right. And are you on the interior shot by chance?
Yes.
Okay. If you're looking at between the steering wheel there, you can see there's these two lines on a little car right there. The lines show you when the camera can see the painted lines on the road. The little car is always there. And when you do your brake lights, the brake lights show up on that little picture. If your headlights are on, you can see the headlights are on the little it's freaking cool. It's simple but cool. And the camera up in the windshield will see the speed limit signs and post them to the dash right underneath your speed. So
I
if you
like
forgot
that.
how fast the road was, it's going to tell you right there. Although if you go past a Wendy's with their old black and white signs and it's $1 Frosty, it will post 100 miles an hour on that screen.
Will it really?
I've seen it do it once.
That's awesome. All right. It's going to be a month. It's going to take that long for the shit to go through.
Gotcha. So that's 100% a go?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. $293,000.
Whew.
Hell of a payout.
It's going to be very popular.
Bob Kansas has been on the phone with me all day. Here's a Spitfire for sale. I told him I found a Bug-Eye Sprite race car, 10 grand. And we talked and all that. I may ship it up to his shop and come up to Ohio for a couple of weeks and work on my car in his shop. Just because I've never owned an Austin Healey before.
Right.
I looked at Triumphs, I looked at MGBs, and while I am a huge fan of the Triumph TR6.
Oh yeah.
I know more people that have Austin Healey's.
Yeah, they seem to be a lot more popular. And once again, we've talked to Bob about this. Availability of parts much better. The Spitfires are nice because they got a bit more displacement if you get a 1500. But there's
problem is that you keep running into the 1200s,
right?
So or 1100s. I think it was 1100.
There were 12 or 1250s and then 1500s. I think with the Austins, there's 11s and 13s. I think that's how that goes. I can't remember.
It's like 1250.
Well, when he gets his engine worked on, I think it's bored out to almost 13.
It's pretty close. I mean,
yeah, 1285 or something. They just round it up.
When we take it apart, there is not a lot of room between each piston.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so tiny.
Cutting that a little close there, aren't we? But it makes more sense to do an Austin Healey because of the fact that my friends are Healey drivers.
And they have spare parts at the racetrack.
That's the good point, isn't it? Now the Bug-Eye that I'm looking at already has disc brakes in the back.
Oh,
he's already done that transformation. Bob was all excited. He's like, offer a mate. It's still for sale. Offer a mate.
Did I send you pictures of this Barracuda?
Yeah, you sent me pictures. Okay, of it.
Yeah,
gorgeous car.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. She was asking us if we wanted to buy it. We're like, lady, we cannot do that car justice. And we just don't do old, nice cars at our dealership.
Dude, that was so nice looking though.
And she and that was the wife's car. She had replaced the two. What is it? A 247 was the original with a 302. Yeah, it's the car is all there. For 25 grand, it's going to be a hell of a car for somebody.
They slammed a 360 into the thing, which that's a hell of an engine. The only step up from that is a Hemi.
Yeah. And honestly, I'd never seen a 66. When I looked at it, I'm like, what am I looking at? Because you know me, I'm not that good at old American cars.
Oh my gosh, she's got a 55 Chevy behind it.
That's her sister's car. She's got pictures of her Barracuda and her husband's. I forget what he was driving on the Lowe's racetrack. Does that make sense?
That would be Charlotte Motor Speedway. Probably doing the Rofel, which is the street course that they when there's not a NASCAR race there at Lowe's, well, it's no longer called Lowe's. It's called Charlotte again. Um, but when they turn it into a road course, they call it the Roval, and it's a good little course. IMSA runs it. NASCAR runs it. I forget if IndyCar does or not. But it's a good little course. Yeah. Proud to hear that they put that puppy on a track.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What a gorgeous. I mean, you could tell the paint is old,
It still looks pretty damn good though.
but
Anyway.
anyways,
Yeah.
um,
What else? Oh, I'll be babysitting dog. Well, my wife will be babysitting the dogs tomorrow. Sammy's birthday is coming up next week.
my Sammy.
Yeah.
How old's Sammy gonna be?
Uh,
7.
no. Here's a nice thing. Mac was born in 2000, so hers is easy, and she's about 4 years younger than Sam. I think she's gonna be turning 29. Hold on a second. Sorry, I can't add. She's turning 30 this year.
Wow.
I got a text message.
All right. Open that up.
SVA rail. I got to put on real glasses for that crap. It's too small. SVA race marketplace. Oh wow. Okay. What am I? Am I looking?
5 cars down.
Green and yellow.
Yeah.
I don't want to email. 1275 cc engine. Okay. Many of it. Sebring hood available. Oh, Bob would be so jealous.
Are you kidding? When Bob looked at it, first thing he said to me is, "I'll buy the Sebring hood from you."
No, you'll see it on the car, Bob.
He asked me what color I'm going to paint it. I was like, or if I was going to keep the same color. And I said, no. My colors are purple and orange.
All right.
So it'll be a dark purple that'll almost look black with a fluorescent orange stripe up the middle.
Last race in Oath. God, that car hasn't been raced since 23 years
2003.
ago.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's driven it some since then.
He hasn't written me back yet. But I'm
Seriously considering it.
yeah. I gotta get the I sent him an email and I said I've got to wait until the full payout gets here. But I'm hoping that he holds on.
Yeah.
It's
Further down the list, there is a 71 Ferrari Dino for $300,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a little out of my
little rich, but what a pretty car.
a
Europa.
I thought the Europa was already sold.
I don't. 200 horsepower twin cam Hewlett. Oh! I'd love to have that car. Anyway, okay.
I don't know, that 1971 Toyota Celica.
Yeah, that'd be a cool car too.
No, the Lotus Europa is still available.
More of a nightmare to find parts than any car probably on that list, but it's just I've always loved that style.
Oh, I mean, I remember when the Europa drove past us when we were at Joe's bar. You were just like, Europa, it's there.
They're like bulldogs. They're so ugly. They're pretty,
Oh, keep scrolling down to the.
Oh, I already got rid of it. I'm sorry.
The 1977 Porsche GT.
Okay, you've already got one German car giving you fits in your garage. Why would you want a second one?
Because that's the color purple that I'm going to paint the car.
Oh, got it.
It's going to be a darker purple than, I don't want that fluffy
You're
gay
talking about
boy.
the 70s. Wait, the 77?
Nope, the 99. Number 99, it's 1977 Porsche GT 2/3. And it's about 4 cars after your Europa.
Oh, let me go back to let's see, Europa. Where did you go? That was a Thomas Dolby song, wasn't it? Europa, all my country. That's the Dino. That's a pretty. I'm lost. There's the car you're looking. Whoa, what the hell's going on with my phone? Scroll. Europa. Okay. 90. There's a 77 Porsche.
I just sent a picture of it to you.
Oh, that'll help. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, gotcha.
Nice looking purple. It's
That's
dark
Where do you see 99 at?
on the hood.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I'm looking for the year. I'm like 90. That's a 77 Porsche. The number 99 car. Oh yes. You could always go with the Joker motif too. You'll have the purple.
I think that's what it's going to look like. No, it's not because I'm going orange. I could have done the fluorescent green with it. I've got to do the fluorescent though because I've already talked to one of the wheel manufacturers and they're willing to powder coat my wheels fluorescent orange. Come on, man! It's got to be as gaudy as possible. I want
I'm
it
gonna
to
have to.
stand out on camera. Put a nice
You know what? I'll
candy coat over it, over the
let's see.
purple.
What year is that car?
What the?
When you're thinking about buying a 1961?
I thought it. You're such a pain in the ass. It is a 1960 Bug-Eye Sprite.
1960 Bug-Eye Sprite race car, dark paint, fluorescent orange stripe up the middle. I don't know how to spell fluorescent apparently. And let's see what Gemini comes up with for a picture. Make a picture of a 1960 Bug-Eye Sprite race car with dark purple paint and fluorescent orange stripe up the middle.
Let's see if make sure that you save that so that I can put it on the website.
I should be able to drag it in the chat for you, but yeah, I'll save it for sure.
Yeah, that'll
If it's
be
any
good
good.
too.
Oh, not bad. Download full size. Put it into Zoom, I guess. Okay, can I copy that and then paste? No, I can't. Share with link copied. Okay, copy link. Oh, here you go. Click on that, see what you think.
And it's coming up.
Hey, it's my birth
Oh,
year number.
yeah. You see, that's sharp, isn't it?
Not bad. It's not bad.
All right. I can dig that. I'm not going to do 67. It'll be 87.
Okay.
But that's a good looking Bug-Eye Sprite.
Yeah, it's not bad. Already.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was
Love
a great
AI.
show. Have a great day.
Hey, you want to come back and talk about an F1 race, maybe?
Yeah, we should probably take a little break here, and we'll come back and discuss F1 China. China.
The Davis and Davis Show will be right back. Welcome back to the Davis and Davis Show.
And we're back. After about 45 minutes of talking about a computer that we sat
fantasy
and
shopping.
that we sat and watched the price go from 2,600 to 4,900 in no time.
Then we started talking about monitors. That was we gotta stop that. Anyway, so we had an F1 race in China.
China? Hang on. I actually took notes this time.
Oh, I it took me forever to get these together because it was always happening at 3 a.m. my time, so I'm watching the repeats. So practice one, I don't have a ton of notes. It's like there was some contact with Norris and Lewis, spin outs from Norris and Piastri. Russell came in first with a 1.32 timing. Antonelli was behind him. Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Lewis, Bierman, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, and Gasly. Stroll was not last, apparently. These are my notes. And then we had the sprint qualifier next. Bottom of the pack, Sainz is out, Albon's out, Alonso's out, Stroll is out, Bottas is out, Perez didn't have a time. We don't care. Then in sprint qualifying 2, the people out were Hulkenberg, Ocon, Lawson, Bortoleto, and Lindblad. Oh, and Colapinto. Those guys were out for qualifying 3. So at the end of sprint qualifier 3, number 1, Russell. Number 2, Antonelli. Number 3, Norris. Number 4, Hamilton. Number 5, Piastri. Number 6, Leclerc. Gasly to 7, Verstappen 8, Bierman 9, and Hadjar 10. Now, the actual sprint race. Have you noticed that the Ferraris at the start of a race take off like a shot?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. And then they just slowly fade over the race. But anyway.
They don't fade.
Yeah, the Mercedes
speed up.
Warm and speed up. Antonelli hit Hadjar. Lindblad spun out. Hamilton's P1 after lap 2. Russell and Hamilton are fighting back and forth for I don't know how many times. Antonelli gets stuck with a penalty. Verstappen goes completely off track at some point. The Piastri-Antonelli incident was noted safety car infringement. I can't remember if he had to serve anything, but at the end of the sprint, George Russell, first place. Charles Leclerc, second place. Lewis Hamilton, third place. Norris, fourth place. Antonelli, who, if he hadn't had the penalty, would have won in fifth place. Apparently, he did get a penalty. Piastri was 6, Lawson was 7, Bierman was 8, Verstappen was 9, and Ocon was 10.
I have no comment.
Then we get to qualifying.
And
Q1.
Qualifying went just as
shitty as the rest. Yeah. So in the first set of qualifiers, the people out were Bortoleto, Albon, Alonso, Bottas, Stroll, and Perez. Qualifying 2, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Ocon, Lawson, Lindblad, Bortoleto. They're all out. Q3, Russell stopped on track. Oh yeah, his car just kind of died on him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna work. Not gonna work today.
I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap right here. Yeah.
I turn off now.
So for the first time ever, well, no, not the first time, but the youngest driver ever to hit a pole position, Kimi Antonelli. I talked about him all last year. I love this kid. Pole position.
He's not the youngest.
No, he's the youngest pole position, not the youngest winner. Oh. He was the youngest pole position ever in F1. 1.32, 0.064 was his time. Russell was 0.22 seconds behind him. Hamilton was 0.35 behind. Leclerc, 0.36. Piastri, 0.48. Norris, 0.54. Gasly, 8.8. Verstappen, 0.9. Hadjar, 1.05. Bierman, 1.22. So, race day. Norris is in the pit with issues. Piastri's back in the pit with issues. I'm starting the race thinking, I don't even need to watch all this crap because it's a replay. I get to the race, I'm like, where the hell's McLaren? I had to go back and find out what the hell's going on.
Well, what was funny was they kept showing Oscar and
Norris
in their car getting prepared.
Yeah.
Getting prepared to go out. Then 30 seconds before the green flag wave, you saw Piastri walking back into his hauler And I was like, yep, they're done.
They're done.
You had 4 cars not start this race.
And McLaren being 2 of them is kind of amazing.
Williams and Audi were the 2 others that.
Bortoletto and Albon, those 2.
Well, Bortoletto had some problems during. I can't remember if it was the practice or the qualifying.
Well, he was out in Q1, so both Bortoletto and Albon were like bottom of the pack. So although they beat
Alex
Stroll
only by 9 laps. Anyways, 4 cars didn't start, including both McLarens, and I think that's the first time that we've ever seen both McLarens DNF.
Yeah, that's the DNS.
Yeah,
I mean that's worse. Track temp was 73 degrees. Air temp was about 59, so kind of a cold day. Race takeoff, boom. Hamilton takes P1. Perez hit Bottas and spins. Hadjar spun out. Hadjar has to go back in the box because he screwed up something on his car. Verstappen goes really wide.
Max Verstappen on the launch, second time now, had no power. Battery was at 0. He hit the gas and everyone flew by him.
Yeah, these new cars are really kind of messed up with the start. Like you've got to gain a whole bunch of power when you do your initial laps. You got to spin the turbos exactly perfect or you're boned. It's really difficult. Hadjar, let's see, Hamilton takes P1, blah, blah. Verstappen went wide in some corner. Lap 6, Antonelli takes P1. It's Antonelli, Russell, Hamilton, and Leclerc. Lap 10, Lawson and Verstappen box for tires. Sainz is in the box. Stroll went off track. Yellow flag, safety car. Then a bunch of people. Antonelli, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, they all pit for tires. Gasly box from P5. Everyone's on hard tires at this point, which is tough because it was kind of a lengthy race. Perez hits the box. P13 ends the safety car. Hamilton and Leclerc are passing folks left and right. Russell's moving up.
All right, but did we say Lance Stroll went out on lap 9? No, lap 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Lasting Moments with Lance Stroll.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole!
Geez, do we have to?
Stroll went completely off track on lap 10.
Input Stroll music right there. Antonelli took the lead after 6 laps.
Yeah.
That's about how long it takes for that Mercedes engine to go from 16 to 1 compression to 18 or 20 to 1 compression.
So lap 18, we got a yellow flag, and then it was gone really quick. It was just a little bit of debris.
That one was quick.
Yeah. Lap 23, no further investigation on the Gasly Verstappen thing in turn 6.
Which was fair.
It was fair.
Yeah.
It's called racing.
Yeah.
Leclerc and Hamilton swapping places. This is lap 25, I guess.
I have it written down as Ferrari's fight from lap 25 to 30, but it was actually 25 to lap 27.
Yeah, exactly. back and forth, and it was fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Now, around lap 30 was when George Russell finally got around.
Well, that's okay. Well, in lap 28, Lindblad spun out. 29 is when Russell finally passes Leclerc. He's letting these guys tire themselves out, wear out their tires. He's like, I'm just gonna chill back here until one of these guys gets tired. Then he made his move.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was lap 33. There was contact with Ocon and Colapinto, and it was Ocon's fault. He on the radio even said, "I'm sorry, that's my fault."
Well, it
was trying to race.
It was a
stupid
blend issue with one person coming out of the pits.
Yeah,
and the he just made a stupid mistake, and he that's probably the first time I've ever seen a Formula One driver say, "I fucked up" on the radio. Usually they get on and go, "He was in the way."
Yeah, that fucking idiot. What's he think he's doing?
I had the corner. I had the corner. No, you did not.
He's like, my bad.
But after that wreck on lap 40, the Ferraris start fighting again.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got lap 35. Alonso pits and exits the race completely. Also, Leclerc locked up at some point, and Hamilton passes him at lap 40. Leclerc passes him back, then Hamilton back.
Before we get into that, we should probably discuss the elephant in the room, which is Alonso leaving the race due to hands and feet not being able to feel them because of the vibration of the Honda engine.
Did you see the in-camera stuff on their cars?
Yeah.
Like at one point, he let go of the steering wheel completely to shake his hands out. I'm like, I wouldn't do that at 100 miles an hour, let alone 180. But not to make Lance Stroll feel like he's vindicated, but that much shaking, I'm not surprised that Lance Stroll lost control of his car. Yeah.
And Alonso afterwards stating that he couldn't feel his hands or his feet.
Ugh.
That's just
gonna suck.
That's a lot of freaking vibration.
Yeah.
I am hoping like hell that Honda gets this fixed before Japan. They've got a week off, tear into this thing and figure out what the hell's going on.
And let me ask you this question, because I don't know. Has an F1 team ever switched engine manufacturers mid-season?
Not legal.
Oh, God.
As a matter of fact, them tearing apart the engine is going to count against them for the
money spent.
No, for engine use. They're only allowed 2 engines for the season.
Really?
So if they use more than 2, they get penalized 5 grid spots.
You know what? At that point, if it makes them able to race, I'd take it. I wouldn't care.
Well, ultimately, that's why I said this is terror. This is why we had to talk about this, because we're in territory now that I've never seen F1 in. Does F1 change the rules mid-season? Which F1 never changes the rules mid-season. But are they going to have to, for the safety of the driver, are they going to have to, make a rule? Now, I've seen F1 in the past during the U.S. Grand Prix, USGP, when it was held at Indianapolis. Tony, who's the owner of Tony George? At the time owned IndyCar, and he owned Indianapolis Speedway. It's now owned by Roger Penske. But when Tony George owned it, he was the one that caused the split between IndyCar and kart.
Okay.
He got this bright idea to, right before the F1 race, diamond cut all of the asphalt on Indianapolis's speedway.
Really?
The whole circle. Now, because they were doing the road course through the middle, you know, the F1 cars weren't totally on the racetrack.
Okay.
But the diamond cutting caused a problem with the Bridgestone tires. And at this point in time, there were Bridgestone tires, and I think the other one was Firestone. And they were not together at that point in time.
Right.
They were separate. And so we had two tire distributors in F1 at that point in time. And the Bridgestone, I can't remember if it was Bridgestone or Firestone that went to him and said, the diamond cutting is just shredding our tires. We can only get about 8 laps. And Indianapolis Motor Speedway was like, oh, well,
Shit.
we're not going to do anything about it. After practice, they ended up putting a chicane in the one corner so that the cars weren't on the one diamond cut area for as long.
Gotcha.
But that didn't satisfy everyone. So all of the Bridgestone teams lined up because F1 said, you have to go on the line.
Right.
You have to get on the line. So they go to do their reconnaissance lap, and all the Firestone cars go and line up in their grids, and every Bridgestone tire guy pulled into the pits and retired.
Jesus Christ.
So it was an F1. It was an F1 race where everybody that went got their money back because there was only like 5 cars racing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a huge fiasco. We've seen F1 not change the rules and literally pay for it. So I don't know what they're going to do with this. Bring it back to the point of now it's a safety issue for the driver. But F1 doesn't really give a fuck about the drivers.
Well,
they told the Bridgestone guys, so you have to pit every 8 laps. Oh well, go out and race. You know, the Firestone guys are finishing on a 2-lap strat or on a 2-stop strategy, and here the Bridgestone guys are going to do 10 fucking pit stops.
Like, we'll just save our cars for a better track, thanks. But you've heard all the rumblings about Verstappen just retiring from F1. It's like I got news for F1. You lose Verstappen, you got some nice drivers in F1, but a lot of people go to watch Verstappen. Like, this is not a good look.
See, the problem with this is you have a lot of people that go and watch Lewis Hamilton, and he's actually doing well this year.
For the moment. That could change in a heartbeat.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to that Ferrari finagle.
So at lap 40, Leclerc passes Hamilton, and then Hamilton gets it back again. Lap 46, Red Bull tells Max to retire the car.
Yeah.
Max is out. Lap 48, Ocon box.
Now we never heard why Max retired the car.
He lost power. Like he went into one corner, and all of a sudden you could hear the engine had nothing. Like, he was able to limp back, but he was in limp mode. Like, if you had it was just, he probably
that's
had
right.
80 horsepower.
That's right. He went into slow mode.
Yeah.
Just like
Piastri did, or somebody
last
else
week. Yeah.
And so that was sad. So we're getting down to the end of the race here. Lap 48, Ocon has to box. He serves his 10-second penalty and gets the broken pieces of his car off his car. So lap 53, Kimi Antonelli goes off track in turn 14, but he's right back on.
Man, it was what, 3 laps left? And he goes off in the hairpin, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna lose this thing.
He got right back on. He had a good lead on the Ferraris at that point. So end of the race, 7 cars, either DNS or DNF. Kimi Antonelli, P1, second youngest Grand Prix driver winner behind Max Verstappen, youngest F1 driver to get pole position. And watching the interviews at the end, he's literally tearing up. He is wiping his eyes. He is so emotional, and it was really nice to watch. Like I knew he had it in him eventually, but this soon was just kind of amazing.
Well, and
Russ,
he had his whole family there, which
oh yeah,
was kind of cool. The only driver to be younger and win was Sebastian Vettel, who
it was Verstappen.
I'm almost positive it was Vettel.
Let's look that up. Youngest F1 race winner. Max Verstappen, youngest Formula One race winner in history, winning the 16 Spanish Grand Prix at 18 years, 228 days old.
Holy hell! Why was that? Why do I have written down
I think
Sebastian
Vettel was the
Vettel?
youngest. Vettel was the youngest pole position before Antonelli.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Very, very interesting. It was
a good and bad race simultaneously.
I hate these cars. I do hate these cars.
I do too.
But this race it had exciting moments.
Yeah. Watching the Ferraris be up in front, duking it out was a lot of fun.
Ultimately with these cars, the problem is towards the end of the race, they've just got no balls left.
Yeah.
They're having to deplete the batteries so much that they can't do anything but just follow.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem. Like we had several people over the winter break arguing with F1 to put the V10s back in the cars.
Hell, I would go with a V8 turbo for that matter. That would be fine.
I don't know. The V10s,
they sounded amazing. Would I love it? Absolutely. But I would be absolutely happy. Yeah.
They had the power. But you were not worried about power.
Nope.
If you had to hit the gas, you hit the gas. If you go and look at video of a Formula One race with the V10 engine and what we have now, the cornering speeds that these cars used to go at was insane. You were like, how is that car staying on the ground?
Nice.
It was cool as shit. You're racing, man. Fuck the environment.
So
I don't know.
We had Kimmy up front, Russell and his teammate in second place, Lewis Hamilton in third, Leclerc for Bierman. Look at Ollie picking up some points, man. Pierre Gasly in sixth, picking up points. Liam Lawson in seven, Isaac Hadjar in eight. Ninth was Sainz. Sainz picking up points right off the get-go.
And surprisingly, his teammates didn't even start the race.
Yeah. Colapinto, Hulkenberg, Lindblad, Bottas, and Ocon. And then Perez, Verstappen, Alonso, the rest of them that didn't even start, didn't even finish. But interesting race, man.
Cadillac is right where I believe they should be. They're and honestly, the past two races, here's what I can say for Cadillac. You didn't finish last.
That's right.
There's been so many others.
Bottas is Cadillac, right?
Bottas and Sergio Perez.
And Perez, why don't I see Perez on this? Oh, Perez did not
15th.
finish.
No, he finished. He finished 15th.
Got it.
One lap down.
So it was Perez, Ocon. Bottas came in 13th, so they didn't finish last. It's a brand new team. I get it. It's gonna be a. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just? Oh, okay. You were so still. I thought you locked up. I think they're gonna very slowly, and these two drivers being basically backup drivers for a long time, they're gonna learn. The engines, the wings, everything is going to get a little bit better. They're going to start slowly climbing up. I mean, I honestly don't see them doing anything for this year. Don't see them doing anything fantastic next year. Year three, they
Now,
might,
now,
God willing.
now Botas almost won the F1 championship. Uh, this was probably 6, 7 years ago. Got beat out by his teammate Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Um, Botas is a very good driver. Sergio Perez, he followed under Max Verstappen. I don't think he learned anything. I think that's why they let him go. I mean, we know why. We know why Mercedes let Bottas go. It's because they were bringing George Russell up, and George Russell is a hell of a driver.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
But I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see Bottas pull out a win before Sergio Perez. He's just had bad luck in these 2 races and not finished either of them.
I could see Bottas making points next year. Not a ton, but some.
He might make a point this year. With all the other cars DNFing, there's a very, I mean, shit.
Yeah,
we see a Williams getting 2 points.
Yeah, I know. Like it's crazy time, man.
you have an Alpine scoring points.
The Alpines are doing really well compared to what they used to. But, as these cars get their stuff worked out, it's gonna change the dynamics a little bit here and there. Now, I've watched a little bit of stuff on the okay. I want to talk about the awards at the end when they had the 2 Mercedes and Hamilton up there, with the champagne and everything. I love the fact that the Mercedes people were like, you used to be us. Take a group picture. Like he took a group picture with the Mercedes crew, the owner, the 2 winners and them. And they were like, it was a really kind of, I don't want to say sweet, but it was kind of a sweet moment.
Lewis Hamilton will be revered as a Mercedes driver. When he goes into the Hall of Fame, they're not going to talk about his time at Ferrari. They're going to talk about his time in Mercedes.
Yeah.
And, the fact that he knocked some of the best freaking drivers in Formula One out of Formula One altogether. David Coulthard got knocked out by Lewis Hamilton.
Wow.
Quit F1. Jenson Buttons. Well, Jenson Buttons had other issues because he went to Haas, but let's kill ourselves in fire.
Oh, God. Was that him? Was that the big wreck? Oh, God.
I don't know how I feel right now about the fact that I think Cadillac will score a point this year.
Very possible.
I think it's only going to be 1 point because the cars that we have are so fucking unreliable.
Yeah, that's true. You could have 4 cars not start and then another 4 cars go off course. Like, God forbid a Ferrari wrecks out or, there could be, we never know. I mean, we watched McLaren wipe out each other in turn 1 of a race before.
Oh yeah.
Like anything's possible.
So I'm hoping, but I'm skeptical, I guess is the word that I want to use.
I'm a little, only just getting to this last year. I'm looking at this year going, like, I knew it was going to be a shit show, but this is like a monumental shit show. And had you heard...
Good way of putting it.
Have you heard any of these talks about people running Mercedes engines not getting enough feedback from the Mercedes engine department on how to run their engines correctly?
Okay, this has been the way it is for years and years and years.
Okay,
the principal team doesn't give you that now because they're all brand new engines this year. Everyone got the same, but in years past, when you came with the same engine, usually the junior teams got the engines that Ferrari ran the year before.
Okay.
or Mercedes ran the year before. They don't get the good stuff. So I'm not surprised that Mercedes isn't saying anything. They're pushing for their home team to win. The other people are just buying engines from them.
Well, there's, if I'm not mistaken, there's some FIA ruling about they have to share all the information with all the people buying their engines, and apparently they're not getting that.
Nobody's ever got that. That's just Formula One.
This has been the Davis and Davis Show. Remember, new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks for listening.